UAE aid workers join forces with Pakistani army to rescue flood victims. Dubai duty-free posts $3.78 billion in sales. And UN climate talks end in Panama with no international consensus in sight. This is 7 National News. In our top story this evening, a Pakistani top aid official has paid tribute to the UAE relief team for its rescue efforts towards thousands of families after taking them to dry and safe sites from regions swept by floods. The UAE humanitarian assistance to Pakistan is delivered upon instructions by His Highness President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Lieutenant Colonel Muhammad Amin, military relief coordinator in the Sindh region, said the UAE's initiative to deliver emergency humanitarian assistance had significantly contributed to easing the suffering of affected families. He added that the UAE relief team and Pakistani army had carried out joint relief operations in the Mirpur Khas district. Gitex Shopper is now officially open. The event was opened this morning by the chairman of the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, His Highness Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Gitex Shopper is the region's largest consumer IT and electronics retail platform for tech enthusiasts, showcasing the latest tech innovations in the market. The event, held at the Airport Expo, will run until the 15th of October. Organisers this year are hoping to top the 175 million dirhams in sales last year, a 40% rise from 2009.
This year Gitex is going to be a hit, primarily because if you've seen the new launches which have come just prior to Gitex, people like brands like Apple have timed their launches in some other parts of the world in such a way that Gitex has to be a hit. But if you are asking me specifics, SLRs is going to be a big one. There's digital SLR cameras, the panels, the 3D televisions are going to be a big hit. Tablets is something which people are looking for, and you name it, it's all here. And from the way the crowd has turned out today, it's just amazing. I've seen the last 6 or 7 Gitex here. I've never found it so difficult to enter this place as it was today morning.
Last year we had close to 166,000 people visiting our show. This year we've obviously bolstered our infrastructure in terms of logistics, getting people from, we've got free shuttle buses coming in from Rashidia and Etisalat metro station, and also from the Sheikh Hamdan Mosque. So I would say, take this opportunity, enjoy great bargains and great deals at Gitex Shopper.
Dubai Duty Free has announced $3.78 billion in sales from the start of 2011 to the end of September, up 16.4% from the same period last year. In a company statement, officials said that the airport retail operation is on track year-end sales of around $1.45 billion. Figures show that perfumes were the biggest seller at $150 million, followed by golf at $118 million, rising 24%. As for growth, electronics rose 21% to $81 million, and cosmetics gained 22% with sales of $63 million. Dubai Duty Free is looking to more than double its annual sales to up to $3.3 billion by the end of 2020. A recent survey conducted by the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry has revealed that mobile phone sales in the UAE is expected to grow at an annual compound growth rate of 5% until 2015. Currently, the estimated value of mobile phone sales is at $349 million for 2011. 2015 is set to see this increase to $414 million. The study further pointed out that at the end of 2010, there were around 10.9 million mobile phone subscribers in the country. This is estimated to grow to 257% in 2015, while sales revenue of personal digital electronics and smartphones will see a surge by 139%. According to the Business Monitor International Q3 report for 2011, the UAE has one of the fastest growing markets for handsets and accounts for nearly 10% of consumer electronics spending. Additionally, market reports revealed that UAE consumers replace their mobile phone sets every 2 years. Roads linking Sharjah to Dubai will continue to see traffic congestion during peak hours due to a major road project that has begun. According to a local report, the 327 million dirham upgrade at the National Paints roundabout in Sharjah is intended to prevent flooding during rain, but the project will take 2 years to finish, being completed by 2013. Ahmed Al-Yamahi, manager of the road department at the Ministry of Public Works, is urging motorists to be patient during traffic jams and delays, adding that a hotline will be set up to handle traffic complaints swiftly. Looking to news abroad now, with barely a year to go until the end of the Kyoto Protocol, UN climate talks have ended in Panama with no international consensus in sight on how to salvage global efforts on emission cuts, and with issues surrounding demands from the US to include all countries in any final agreement. How will the ongoing climate change debate move forward to avoid permanent damage before it's too late? Laura Buckwell has this report.
With increasingly hardline positions between rich and poor countries over their own climate change commitments, UN officials used the meeting in Panama to desperately shore up common ground ahead of a major climate summit scheduled in South Africa in just 2 months.
It's true that there remain some difficult issues that will require continued discussion and careful consideration in Durban. But we believe there is a path forward to build on our success in Cancun and address the climate challenge. We'd like to make clear our intentions going forward. The United States continues to be committed to achieving a successful, balanced outcome in Durban.
The main sticking point for nations has been the amount of carbon emissions individual countries will be required to cut in any new treaty. The EU has called for an extension of Kyoto with ambitious new targets. However, the US has called on any agreement to include all countries, including emerging nations.
As part of that commitment, we stand behind President Obama's pledge to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions in the range of 17% below 2005 levels by 2020, as inscribed in the Cancun agreements.
Australia and Norway have proposed extending negotiations to 2015, but some scientists warn that global emissions will have to peak in 4 years, or the planet could face irreversible damage.
It means dramatically scaled up finance for helping developing countries not only reduce their emissions, but protect their rainforests and adapt to impacts. And it means basically making a more rigorous and comprehensive binding treaty regime over time.
Failure to agree on a new climate deal could lead to nations committing only to voluntary steps that are unlikely to put the brakes on climate change, risking more extreme droughts, floods, storms and crop failures. Laura Buckwell, 7 National News.
More flood water flowed into Thailand's Nakhon Sawan province today, inundating houses and temples further and forcing people to evacuate to higher ground. The province is in the lower northern region of Thailand, where 4 small rivers meet to form a river that flows through Bangkok and out to the Gulf of Thailand. Early today, residents were seen leaving their homes. Massive volumes of water are heading downstream from the northern provinces, and some have spilled out into Thailand's main highway, forcing parts of the road known as the Asia Highway to close, paralysing movement between the northern provinces and Bangkok. Thailand's Department of Prevention and Mitigation said on Friday that at least 252 people had been killed from the floods since mid-July. Up next, we have the day's business news for you, so stay with us.